For decades, Pakistan has pursued a deliberate path towards self-reliance in defense technology, recognizing that in a volatile South Asian security environment, the ability to develop indigenous precision strike weapons is as critical as possessing the aircraft, tanks, or ships that deliver them. Among the many advancements in Pakistan's defense sector, the evolution of its air-launched cruise missile ALCM program stands out as a defining achievement. From the first experimental RAAD missile unveiled in the mid-2000s to the modern and export-ready Taimur, this progression illustrates how Pakistan has adapted its technology, strategy, and industry to remain relevant in the face of evolving threats. It is a journey that underscores not only Pakistan's military ingenuity but also its determination to level the playing field against adversaries with access to advanced Western platforms and weapons. The story begins in 2007, when Pakistan introduced the Hat-8 RAAD, its first indigenous air-launched cruise missile. At a time when the Indian Air Force was acquiring longer-range strike systems and modern aircraft, Pakistan sought a cost-effective way to give its combat fleet the ability to engage high-value targets deep inside hostile territory. The RAAD, with its range of approximately 350 kilometers, gave the Pakistan Air Force a new capability to launch precision strikes without having to expose its aircraft to the full brunt of enemy air defenses. Its design was compact, allowing integration with legacy aircraft like the Mirage 3 and Mirage V, which were still serving as workhorses of the fleet. Employing terrain-hugging flight paths, the RAAD could avoid radar detection, making it a viable deterrent despite its relatively modest range and warhead capacity. For Pakistan, this was not just a weapon, it was a symbol of technological self-sufficiency. As India continued to expand its strike capabilities, particularly with the induction of platforms capable of carrying French-built Scalp/Storm Shadow cruise missiles, Pakistan recognized the need for an even more capable system. This realization gave birth to the RAAD-2, which first appeared publicly in military parades during the 2010s. RAAD-2 addressed many of the shortcomings of its predecessor, extending the range to around 600 kilometers, incorporating improved stealth shaping and enhancing guidance accuracy. Unlike the original RAAD, which had a more rudimentary airframe, RAAD-2 featured refinements in aerodynamics and navigation that allowed it to fly further, evade detection more effectively, and strike with greater precision. It was during this phase that Pakistan began developing a clearer doctrine for its ALCM program, ensuring survivability of its strike assets, deterring India's conventional superiority, and building a platform that could eventually serve as a basis for exports. The next stage of this evolution was marked by the introduction of the Taimur air-launched cruise missile, first showcased at international defense exhibitions in 2022 under the banner of Pakistan's Global Industrial and Defense Solutions (GIDS). The unveiling of Taimur was significant for multiple reasons. For one, it represented Pakistan's first serious attempt to position its ALCM technology as an export product, a major step in its defense industrial development. Unlike the RAAD series, which was primarily for domestic use, Taimur was designed with international clients in mind. Its export variant was deliberately capped at a 290-kilometer range to remain compliant with Missile Technology Control Regime (MTCR) restrictions, even though its domestic variant is capable of ranges up to 600 kilometers. This distinction highlights how Pakistan is seeking to balance strategic necessity with global arms market realities. Technically, Taimur represents a leap forward. Its design features a box-shaped fuselage for better internal volume, foldable mid-body wings for compact carriage under aircraft, and X-type tail surfaces that enhance stability and maneuverability. An underslung air intake feeds a miniature turbojet engine, enabling subsonic cruise speeds while maintaining fuel efficiency for long-range missions. Its dimensions, approximately 4.38 meters in length with a wingspan of 3.2 meters, place it in the same class as advanced Western cruise missiles like the Scalp and Turkish SOM. But where Taimur truly excels is in its guidance package. The missile combines inertial navigation with Global Navigation Satellite Systems (GNSS), and backs it up with terrain contour matching (TERCM) and digital scene matching area correlation (DSMAC) for redundancy. In the final phase of its flight, an imaging infrared IR seeker takes over, locking onto the target with high accuracy even in environments where GPS jamming or spoofing might otherwise defeat traditional systems. Strategically, the induction of Taimur strengthens Pakistan's deterrence posture in profound ways. India's acquisition of Rafale fighters equipped with Scalp missiles has altered the region's balance of power, allowing Indian aircraft to strike Pakistani territory from standoff distances. Taimur provides Pakistan with a counterbalance, enabling its own fighters, particularly the JF-17 Thunder, to carry out precision strikes at comparable ranges. A JF-17 can carry 2 Taimur missiles, effectively turning even a lightweight fighter into a platform capable of strategic-level missions. This has implications not only for Pakistan's defense against India but also for how its doctrine of deterrence evolves in the years ahead. By ensuring that any strike capability fielded by India can be matched with an indigenous response, Pakistan is reinforcing the principle of parity that has long underpinned South Asia's fragile strategic stability. Taimur also plays into Pakistan's naval strategy. With its ability to strike maritime targets using sea-skimming flight profiles, it provides a critical tool for countering enemy surface combatants in the Arabian Sea. As India expands its naval footprint and pursues aircraft carrier-based strike groups, Pakistan's ability to field air-launched cruise missiles with anti-ship capabilities becomes increasingly vital. This dual role, land attack and anti-ship, makes Taimur not just a missile but a versatile weapon system that can be adapted across multiple theaters of conflict. Beyond its operational role, Taimur is emblematic of Pakistan's broader aspirations in the defense industry. The missile's modular architecture allows for future upgrades, whether in seekers, propulsion, or warheads. This ensures that the system can be continuously improved to remain competitive against evolving defense technologies. Moreover, by positioning Taimur for export, Pakistan is signaling its intent to join the ranks of countries like Turkey and China, which have successfully marketed indigenous cruise missiles to foreign buyers. This export potential could help Pakistan's defense sector generate revenue, strengthen defense diplomacy, and establish industrial linkages with nations looking for affordable yet advanced alternatives to Western suppliers.